What's up, guys? It's Sam from Treasure Box Gaming, and today we got John. And what did you do today?
I got second at regionals.
Nice, good stuff. And what did you play?
I played Phantom Knight with Brave, DP, and Magician Souls.
Okay, cool. Let's just jump into it.
Okay. Um, let's see. I played 48 cards. For the actual Phantom Knights, we have 3 scales, 3 boots, 2 cloak, and a gloves. I don't play Greaves anymore because I think that card kind of sucks. So yeah, just these. The lineup was pretty solid. Yeah, wouldn't change that. For the Brave stuff, we just play the 4. No need to play double Griffin. In this deck, you're not syncering with it or anything. It's just a negate. But I really like that this deck, because it's like a 3-axis deck, is that you can, if you only draw Phantom Knights, for example, you could get into this by like sending it with Cherubini. I think that's like one of the best parts of the format. I did play Magician Souls. I played 2 Magician Souls, but I sold one after the tourney, and so I only have 1 here. But yeah, 2 and 2. This was just something that I was thinking about. It's not very common in Phantom Knights. I haven't seen anyone else like do it, like playing it in Phantom Knights. But honestly, it's very good with the Brave stuff, obviously sacking off the right and the equip spell to draw 2. And because pretty much every hand with this deck can get you into the Brave stuff because of Cherubini, this card's extra good. And on top of that, it can send Fog Blades and other cards that are basically just like Fog Blades or Wings to be extenders. And then you can also use it with Cherubini to make Bardiche. So it's really good that it's a Dark Extender. It's a DP deck, so we got Celestial and Dasher. I opted to play 2 artifacts. Pretty much everyone plays Scythe because it's like the go-to combo. Turn 1 for this deck is Scythe Lock. But I played a Lancia also. Pretty much in case you play against anything that isn't affected by Scythe, like, Fluunderies and stuff, you can go for the Lancia play instead. And then also, it is pretty good against a lot of other like meta decks too, or more combo strategies. And so you can set it off the Dagda on your turn. A lot of times you Dagda for Scythe, and then on their turn you Dagda for Lancia. So yeah, it's pretty good, and it's also just another hand trap if you draw the Lancia. I played 2 more just generic extenders. Junk Forward I wanted a generic extender that I could Rhoda for. So I'm playing that. And then Psychic Tracker, just the biggest. I thought it was just the best extender. I just wanted 1 more level 3 extender to make rank 3s or make Cherubini or whatever. And Psychic Tracker is just the biggest out of like itself and Wheelator. It has 1600 attack, which is actually pretty big. You can E-Tally for it and stuff. So that's why I play Wheelator, or I mean Tracker. I only played 6 hand traps. Basically because I figured that at a regionals like this, there weren't going to be a ton of all-in combo decks. There's going to be a lot of random stuff. I didn't want just a ton of hand traps to weighing me down. I just wanted to be able to play every game. So I just went with 6, and they're the level 3 ones, so you can use them to, play with if you need to normal them. I also played 3 Droplet. I think Droplet is really good in Phantom Knights because all your cards, you can pretty much send them and then just play with them. So I'm still on Droplets. In theory, Droplets have been like falling off a little bit because some of the combo decks like Based can end with Herald of the Arclight and make this card like really awkward. But I still think it's pretty good. That doesn't happen as like often as you would think. So Triple Right, Fateful, and Dracoback, all pretty self-explanatory. Triple E-Tally, because it's a rank 3 deck. 2 Fusion Destiny. One of the benefits of playing closer to 40 cards, I mean I played 48, but it's less than 60, is that you get to draw cards like this more often, as opposed to just having to get them through your engine. And then Foolish and Rhoda, just broken one-ofs. I played 4 traps, 4 Phantom Knight traps. For a while I was thinking about just playing triple Fogblade and no Wings, but Wings can be pretty good, and there's some combos you can do to play around Droplets with Scythe Lock. And yeah, I think Wings is pretty good. Sometimes it comes up that you want to revive twice in one turn. So you need 2 different names. You couldn't do that with Double Fog Blade. And then also you can just play this and then immediately, use it to bring back a Break Sword or whatever. For the side deck, I played 9 more hand traps. I was doing the numbers, and if I had 9 go second cards in the main deck, and then I put in 9 more, obviously that brings me up to 18, and the numbers just seem to work out okay. So I'm playing 9. Veiler just seemed generically pretty good. Token Collector to hit, Auroradon tokens, Sword Soul tokens, but mainly the Rite of Immerseer. And then Nib, just very good if you draw it in conjunction with another hand trap. I played triple crossout for when I go first. You'll notice I can't cross out everything. I just figured that with, the Brave stuff to handle one hand trap, I could most of the time just hit the most impactful thing. Like I could hit Nib or, Ash or Ghost Ogre, Veiler. So I figured I didn't need to play like every single different possibility for this to hit. That is also another reason I made 1 Lancia, was to be able to cross out it. Because this deck actually does care about that card a lot. And I played 3 Twin, hedge against back row decks like Eldritch and stuff and Flu, which there are a lot of. But then also you can side this card in against Prank Kids. A lot of times they'll set their Pandemonium in like one other card, and you can just twin them both during the standby so they can't use them. So played those. Extra deck, All Mirage. I kind of built my deck more mid-rangey, and so I figured All Mirage was pretty good because if you open Gloves, Boots, or Cloak on its own, then playing All Mirage lets you make that a 1-card DPE by, getting into the this trap monster, and being able to, just make DP off 1 card seemed pretty good. Something kind of weird I'm doing is I play double Link Spider. The reason for this is that it comes up like a lot. It was coming up all the time that I would get nibbed, and I would have either Cloak or Boots in Grave. And so my only other extender was to use them to banish and then get my Shade Brigandine. And then I wanted to be able to make DP, like make Anaconda and make DP with the Nib token and the trap card. And so the only way you can do that is if you play 2 copies of this. And it actually came up, it actually didn't come up today, but it came up a lot in testing, and I didn't really need the extra spot, so I just decided to play it. Dagda, Verite, pretty self-explanatory. DP to go with the Verite. Dark, this card's insane in the grind game. Just crazy. Cherubini. Unicorn and Access Code, best friends. Bardiche, just the boss monster of the deck that you go into pretty much every turn 1 if you can. If you can afford to, make this and still do DP and everything. Obviously I prioritize DP. But yeah, he's pretty strong. And then play some Exceeds, the 1 Break Sword, the 1 Leviair, and then Downward and Zeus. And yeah, that's the deck. Overall, it was pretty solid. I don't think there's nothing immediately that jumps out that I would change. I think that Magician's Souls worked really well, and I think it was a pretty good choice. So yeah.
Cool. Any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Treasure Box Gaming, my team. Shout out to my friends that I came with, Rodrigo, Matthew, and Sam. And then shout out to Giovanni for winning the regional.
Cool. All right. Thanks, man. And congratulations.